Welcome back, everyone, to hopefully a stream that is somewhat stable tonight. We did work on a few things and figure out what was maybe going on. Combination of things, actually. But hopefully, we're doing pretty good. That square is basically done. See if it pops. Hey, look at that. They actually went into their own little world. That's much better. Oh, we're back involved with things. So yeah, this is the last of the Sing's still 1,000 in that one. I doubt it. That one I must turn off to you. That one 1,500. So yeah, this is the last of the season 42. Oh, maybe there might be just a little bit more right at the bottom there. So this is the big last hurrah. See what we do. See how much money we can make. I mean, we do have 12,000 freaking ounces, so I mean, it's not like there isn't anything there. There's quite a bit actually. So okay, there's 100. Okay, this stuff I'm going to move over here to do so I can zip over back to the Dumpio truck. So yeah, we're going to try to get to a new goal, I guess. I don't know what we should do. Maybe 65,000 ounces since we're already at 55. And see where it takes us. We already have 5% on the mats right now because I did do a little bit off camera. Not much, but a little bit. More or less that was last night after going, oh, the stupid thing. Many issues. Mostly Streamlabs. But after getting a little bit pissed off at it and whatnot and deleting it, reinstalling it, then trying again, and apparently it did a private stream and it had dropped frames at the start, but then it started magically working, so I have no idea. Sometimes it's just broken. So yeah, we'll see how far we can progress on this part of the claims. It's not like we don't have dirt to play with, at least. That's the key. We actually have quite a bit that we can chew through and see what we can do. And then the final countdown. And yes, the puns are plentiful. And as everyone on the stream is starting to sing the song, I'm doing my best not to sing it. Nope, don't want to do it. Fine, nope. Alright, I got too many lights on. So I got the pretty good chunk of that bench already chewed up. I would have to say the stream is actually looking not bad. I probably just jinxed myself by saying that, but yeah, if at all possible, if you guys are watching and kicking around and you're not subscribed yet, make sure to smash that subscribe button. It's the best way to support both channels. And of course, with it, this is the end of season 42, so hopefully I don't fall in this hole. That was close. So hopefully by the end of the night, we can all have gold in our pockets and throw at me. Use them as musket balls if you have to. I think I dumped most of that on the ground. Okay, I don't know. Oh, there we go. That one went down to 700 finally. 1,200. There's 1,200 ounces in that one. So 300 of which have already disappeared. They're already in the truck. I assume, anyways. I don't really honestly know. I'm assuming it's in the truck. I could have probably put it on the ground. I don't know. Skilled? Not really. Although I know if you of you guys actually go, yeah, I don't know. You're playing with a keyboard and somehow you're actually mining pretty quickly. So. All right, we are digging down on this. Let's see. That truck will be full. There we are. Where are we sitting at? 800. It's another 400 ounces just sitting in that friggin' truck. I think I might just peel off the rest of the top right there and see if we're down 100 ounces. That's good enough. That means we've taken out 1,400 in basically 2-3 truckloads. And I can work my way back down the around the other way and go. Oh, my chat window has disappeared on me. There we are. Okie dokie. I'm going to angle myself a little bit further away from this demise right here. Of course, I am kind of digging up that other one beside it too. Okay. Now I'm back into the pocket where I should be, but ooh, tippy. There we go. Once in a while, I think the trackhoe itself starts wandering and walking as you're digging. All right. It's 1,500, 897. So we haven't changed too much there. We'll start digging it down and see where it goes. Hopefully tonight when we're doing our final cleanup and everything like that, we can effectively clean up maybe 30 or 40%. If we can, we shall. And if something actually breaks down on any of the equipment, I think what we're going to do, just instead of wasting time trying to fix it, is we'll just go to town and we'll buy another one. The surprising part is this bloody trackhoe. For all the ground I've dug and all the bedrock I've dug on, we've never fixed the teeth on it. It's a bit of a surprise, to be honest. We'll check everything on this claim spot here as soon as we fill this truck. Which would be now. 755. The amounts are getting lower on it, but like the amount we're taking off each time, but it's still not bad. And no, I have not checked the I could be actually sitting at 90th at this point, I don't know. Sometimes this frickin' truck, it really did want to try to kill me on that one. It wanted to go off the edge. Alright, I'll dig down right through there. We shall see here. 755 the last go there. We'll do one more big dig. $6.29. That's getting better. I think I can actually dig her down just a bit more yet. This will be 9%. Yeah, the leaderboards. Oops, still 71st. It's apparently hard to break that difference. Old man never get higher. Grumpy did. Nope. Oh, yep, old man. Old man's really pushing. I highly doubt we'll make 225,000 tonight, but I'm happy enough just with 65,000. Now, not saying that I'm going to be topping in at 65, but that'd be a pretty good cleanup if we got 10,000 ounces tonight. Not saying that it's not possible, because this hole does have a fair significant pile in it. I think what we calculate, still 30,000 ounces sitting in this, or something close to it. So getting a mere 10,000 out of it is not that big of a goal. So far, we've probably mined out 1,500. Okay, dumpy McDump truck as I roll it. Yep, there goes all my good gold. And no, I did not check to see what's all it's sitting at. It was 692, I think it said the last time. Get this thing dumping and I'll take a look. 561. That one's down to 13. Yeah, 1396, and it was 18. That one was 1859, 17. So if we go down here and work on these ones, like that's just solid good. I'm sure we can get probably 6 to 8 squares done tonight. An average 2,000 on 6 would be, well, 12,000 ounces. So I don't think we can complain overall about that. The Treco has decided that it's fallen into the pit again. It likes the pit. Okay. Bet it's that mostly that corner again. Seems to always be a corner that really plays havoc with it. Not wanting to dig all the way. One more scoop and I think we're going to do it right on the corner. And again, we'll take it to the plant and then we'll dump it and check it out. We were down to, what was it, 598 on that one? Hey, 100 ounces a truckload. That's not bad. As long as we don't run out of water on the water tower, we're going to be good. 514. So it wasn't all in the corner. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to turn it just enough that we can actually do this. If we can get that good bottom end gold done, I'd be a lot happier. There's actually quite a bit left in there yet. So the possibilities of there's a ton of gold sitting in that corner is actually fairly high. Or the other corner. Let's see if we can do that one a little bit. Did we do it? We got a lot better. I think if I can scrape it one more time, we'll call that spot good enough. Because we dropped it almost 200 ounces in that one. So when I started, that was 15 out of the one spot. The other spot was about 18, so That's the other thing, is I never changed the bucket on that conveyor line. Now watch, it'll bust. Just because of spite. I said that it hasn't broken down, and everyone will go, yep, you did it. You did it now. Boy, when you had to do it, you did it proper. Alright, let's dig that down right there. I know this is even remotely close to the 150 mark on this. We're going to say that's really good. Because I can't reach the bottom anyways, so. And I haven't been able to get most of the second ones anyways. Well, I guess I kind of have on this side for the most part. Alright. That is full. Let's take a look. 235. That's close enough. Let's get on these guys. And then these ones. Even though I've taken out quite a bit, there's still quite a bit there. Alright, let's drive down to the other end. And let's take off another 1.5 or such. Oh, no. Being tickled to death. Damn tickle monster came by. Alright, let's get this thing somewhat in a position probably close to that. That might work. Let's dump this guy, and then I can't believe with half of them missing that there's still 2,000 ounces in some of those. Oh well, we'll get them cleaned out. What are those mats? 11%. I was going, what are those mats actually saying? I think I will park this guy basically right up here. Alright. Yeah, I know that was partial bucket. I'm just trying to more or less carve a trail across here first. As long as I can start carving a trail, we should be pretty good. should work actually. Okay, I'm not sure why that. Did I break a hose? No idea. And the tickle bug has made it back. Damn it. Being attacked by all sides. Alright, well, we got at least 12%. We got a long ways to go if we want to get 30 or 40% on the mats by the end of the night, but at the same time, still not complaining. My goal was 50,000 ounces. We got that done. Everything beyond this point is just a bonus. It's stress-free because it's like, it doesn't actually matter. Not at all does it matter. I'm happy with the production that we currently have, so. There we go. That one's changed. Can't exactly, cleaning out this one, park the truck on the right side of me anymore because what is it going to do? Teleport? It'll levitate across the hull. That's what it's going to do. It has no other choice but to levitate. And yes, I will take a look because it was. What did this one say? 1800 when we started? Something stupid like that, anyways. Right, that's another truck. You know what? Might be half side easier to drive back this way and just park ahead, and then I can just drive forward. It did kind of leave a hole there. Oh no, the water source is dried up and it's no longer flowing. Not that it matters. The water tower's full. What is? Nah, it's not really full anymore. Okay, so did we actually get anything out? Oh yeah, 14 and we got 18 left in that one. So 2022 for the next ones. I guess Nighthawk is more beneficial. I know, I was going to drive around the other way, but this one is rapidly depleting. So is that one a bit. So if we're down to 1200 out of here, it's filled up and it's flowing again. Wow, it rapidly changed 4 degrees. Were we in my province? Yes, we've ventured off into Alberta. It tends to flow. Yeah, we're full again. Terrible problem to have. Well, that square is going down quickly. There are things going on in my streaming room that doesn't make a lot of sense, but I think somebody mortally wounded themselves on their own cell phone. Oh, no, never mind. Stabbed herself with their own fingernail. Smooth. I don't think I have to perform CPR, but I have to keep an eye on it. Not CPR, but first aid. The other one. The other more quasi-important one. I have not actually looked at C now, how much we got out of here so far. As soon as this truck's full, we'll take a look. I mean, more or less, most of this square is empty. Alright, well, we might as well just take the last scoop out of that corner right there. Alright. We're down to 1,017. So that's 800 ounces in a short period of time that we've removed out of there. Then I'll just work back and forth on the other part, this next load, see where we sit. Getting real quick here. I'm just going to take a look to see how everything else is doing. Oh yeah, that's much better. Much, much better. It's saving. I'm assuming it's saving. So why else would it be taking so much time? As I park 4 miles away. You know, when you're digging down, it looks like you have the tiniest bucket on the planet, but when you're taking this first scoops out of it, out of that square, it's the biggest bucket ever. It's a weird concept. don't think I've relatively taken much out of each or either. I did get down on either side a little bit, so possibly 935 left, 1695. So we've taken, I'm just going to try backing up. Yeah, 6 and 1/2 dozen the other. So 16, that means we've taken about 200 out of that one and another 100 out of the other. So we're probably averaging close to 170. $170 ounces of truckload's not bad. Oop, that one changed. It's no longer a light yellow, it's a darker yellow. Not quite white. It's not vibrant yellow yet though. Okay, dump trucky. In about 40 minutes of streaming, we've basically hauled 11% of the wash plant. We could be around 40% when we do our final cleanup of season 42. And like I said before, if you guys are new here, been around for a while, make sure to smash that subscribe button. I'm doing a thorough inspection of those mats. It looks pretty good. And notice I did the thorough inspection by the front end of the truck, not physically getting out and looking. That's how you do it. And you know, you gotta run over the mats and really take a look. And no, I haven't actually taken another gander at both claims yet. Oh, we're down to 663 on that one and 15 on that one. Now look at this, we're even getting a bit out of that one. So we are actually doing a wondrous job. Oop, there it goes, now it changed. A curiosity, 1 scoop. 100 ounces in 1 scoop. Alright, that would be the filling of the truck. Again, 663.13. I would have to say we're doing actually pretty good. So those ones are, well, closer to 2,000 apiece. So with them, if we clear them right away, that's 4 and 3 basically. So we're getting close to 7,000 ounces so far, as a rough estimate. I never pushed E once. Why would you think I would want it out? I'll just clean out the rest of that little corner and we'll see where that one sits. Okie dokie. Let's take a. Well, I bet there's still a ton right in that spot right there, but it was 663. And I cleaned out that one spot. 477, so not much. I think we just move over to that one, clean it out. Clean the corner, start working on the next one, work our way backwards. Oh, I forgot to look to see what that other corner was. It was 1996 the last second I looked, but that's fairly effective that we got most of it out of there. Mm, 17%, not bad. Alright, well, I'm trying to also work on this edge here. Maybe. There we go. That way I'm working my way across. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I am digging this one out at the same time. To look at that one, see what the big difference is there. We'll take a look as soon as the truck's full, which is not going to take us that long. Yep, that's pretty much it. So that one's down to 548. That's not bad. That one's already down to 1,000, so that's not bad. And 19. That one's even got some of it coming off. So yeah, we've taken a bit. I kind of think if we can get another one of 3 main squares and 3 halves out of there, we actually wouldn't be doing too bad. Alright, I think I better... Let's drive this thing up real quick and feel it up. I'm not worried about the track go up. That thing probably will do the rest of the stream, no problem. Out of my way. I mean, I shouldn't worry about this either. I have enough fuel, but... Well, the mats already have about 18% on them. Screw it, I'll fill this stupid thing up too at the same time. So that we'll also smelt it down and we'll see total how much money we end up with for a season. Cash on hand. Because so far, even right now, the 13 million I have on hand is the most I've ever had in a season. Most gold I've ever had on a season so far. So let's back up just a bit. See if I can get a bit down on that edge. That right there could be part and parcel of the big issues. We'll see. This one had basically 1,000 ounces left. We'll see what we've accomplished out of this. I want to say probably another 200 ounces. So down 616, 753, yeah. 1893 and 21.7. So all of them are starting to show. Now I think I could probably move ahead again and get down since we've got the outside wall cleaned. As long as we get down and get another 300 ounces out of each one. We will go for a little bit longer tonight too, just to get the maximum that we can. And we got 18% sitting on the mats. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we're sitting at probably between 6 and 7 total right now. Which doesn't seem like much, but that is a fair bit. Yeah, I'm curious. What were we, 615? 595? One scoop. I think that's where all the gold is lying, is right in that partition between those two. I'll look again as soon as we're full off of here. Well, a long ways down. Alright, don't be trucking away. $3.97, that's much better. $6.79. A little bit more out of there, and I'm going to call that one good enough. Let's get 200 out of that truck. We're at 20%. Basically 20%. So we're shooting for 65,000 tonight, which would make it the most gold I've ever taken out in a season. Which is actually quite impressive. Well, I think my record was 56,000-ish. And yeah, I'm starting to work on that corner a bit more. And starting to work into that one. We might not get much more out of that because I'm not going to go into that sidewall too much more. This one I can a bit. Right into that corner there. Alright. What do we get out of there now? 388, we'll call that one good enough. 390, we'll clean up a little bit more off that side. 18 and 21.5. We just might still dig down and do a little bit more as we dig along there, but I said we wanted between 30 and 40% tonight. We're going to get it, especially since we're sitting at 20% right now. We're getting to this 6:30 and we're getting close to autumn on game time. Yeah, I think if I can dig down out of this corner right here, that we'll get most of the good gold out of here. And then then we can just literally go straight back. If we can go straight back then, and all of a sudden it'll disappear real quick. And I should also remind people, I keep forgetting to mention it, but we do have an ability for hitting that donation. It is in the description below on the YouTube side, and I do believe it's also under the main links on the Kick side as well. And what that is 1UP coin. You want to donate a little bit or a lot of crypto to us? Not a problem. Just hit that and follow the instructions, and it will pop up on the stream. So if you want to add a little note to it, we are happy to read it. Even if you want to be shameful and literally give us one SHIB, we appreciate it. Even though it's a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a cent, it's still meaningful to us. Although, if you guys want to be absolutely nuts and you have like 600 or 700 Bitcoin and you decide to give me one, I would also love that. Okay, so that's this one. Yeah, see, if we clean up a little bit more on this edge, I think we're probably pretty good. And let's see, let's go right about here. Yeah, there's still a ton sitting in this frickin' corner. So that 500 ounces that are still hiding in there, I think most of it's hiding in this corner. Sure are getting a lot out. Well, mind you, probably a fair bit hiding right in there too. Above the truck. I decided to put it in the cab tonight. You know, I like good gold. It deserves to be in the cab of a truck. Alright. We know we can't get all of it out on this one because A, the depth, and B, besides the depth, okay, I can skim a little bit more off that stuff though. That might equate to 2 ounces. 321, so that's even less, and 400. That's also less. Okay, backing it up. Actually, for the most part, I think what we're just going to do now is, even though I've still got a little bit cleanup left to do in this one, not much, but a little bit, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to focus on going backwards at this point. We're going to clean up, because even this, I'll run it out as far as I can. Now that the edge is coming off. And I'll scoop up as much as I can elsewhere as well. Like this. Drag it across and start scooping that one. That one had 2,000 when we started. The other one had 22. And the more I can dig down, the more we're getting out. We'll see what that's doing to the other one. So down to 3. We're gonna knock that one off too. So 18 and 21. If there's 300 or 400 left, that's not too bad. That still means we're averaging about 1,800 out of the whole. We're still making pretty good amounts at 1,800. That's 36 out of 2. That's 7,200 out of 4. That's 10,800 ounces out of 6. We still got quite a bit of time. We can dig out a pile. Well, I am going to have to back up a bit. Now I'm getting more of that corner. On the top it looks like there's only half left, but on the bottom we're just starting to dig into the next one. top, it's already half gone. Yes, drive into the hole with a fully loaded truck that has got really good gold in it. We did actually get a couple really big scoops out of that corner. I know we had 408 ounces left in that one back corner. So at 408. This one's down to 3. That one's down to 379. So yeah, that's much better. 17 and holy crap, 11? There's no way that we took 900 ounces out of there. Unless we found the nugget. Yeah, we'll just keep digging across. Maybe we found the nugget. The king of nougat. Although, when you actually look at it, I think I have gotten over half of this one dug out, whereas the other one I haven't touched. Other than a little bit of a corner. And yes, again, I will take a look. Now that it's coming out as even as the other one. So now 615, 584. The trick is that goes straight across. Then we have 17 and 24. So yeah, the trick is don't even care about the bottom. Just dig it out the way we have been. And just keep going backwards. We'll do it that way. We're not going to be too particular on how much we do. We'll just dig out the bulk. I mean, 22 to start with, and we're down to 600. Yeah. 4 is 1,000. And 8, so 12,000 ounces. Seems about right. Or I mean, not 12,000 ounces. So 4 and yeah, 4 and 12. So 1,600 total. Out of that one spot so far, we've removed 1,600 ounces. I like how the wall's actually slanted, so the dirt is actually going away further on the top. Than the bottom, because it falls down into the hole more. Still trying to get as much depth as I possibly can, but we'll just move straight across these. Yeah, we have nothing to worry about. 554 and 612. 17 and 24. Yeah, if there's 24 and we get out basically 1,800 ounces, yeah, we're not doing bad. And between these four squares, I think we've averaged maybe, easy calculation, 1,500. So 1,500 a piece, and almost four of them. So that's 6,000 ounces. If that is correct, that should be around 6,000 ounces. That's nuts. And yeah, we still have loads of time tonight. Maybe we might actually get more than 10. Would that be wild? Considering there was a good there's probably a good 3,000 that we took out of down there before I ever moved ship and came over to here. We might already have 9,000 ounces sitting on those mats. Mind you, I doubt it at the same time. Well, those two are just about done with the claim. One for sure, the other one's about got a third left. I was gonna say there's no way that says 30%. No, it says 25. I'm just gonna see something else here. I like how the YouTube side has way more delay than what the other one does. Oh, pardon me. Oh, 19%. But yeah, we'll just keep cleaning out the claims like we are. And we'll just see where we go. I think actually we're not doing too bad. As for one last hurrah, we're actually, I think, head of the game. Are we in first? No. That I ever expect to be? No. At no point would I ever suspect I'd be even in close to the top 10, which I'm not. I mean, even if I'm in the middle of the pack at 50, I'm happy with that. Old man really shot up. What does that say? 60%? Yeah, we're 60% for the frickin' power plant. We've used a lot of fuel in it. Well, also sitting at 26% on the mats right now, too. We will be over 30. Yep. Still 71st. We're at 4 and 453. All we need to do is go backwards into that. So yeah, we're just going to keep cutting at the level we're cutting at. And just keep chugging away. I think our time-wise for our trucks are going pretty good. We'll see at the end of the night for sure how much we've done. Probably shouldn't remove too much on the side of my track there. Kind of need that for support yet. But I think I should back up again a little bit. I am more level now than I was. We're just about at the top edge there. And somehow there's still 1700 or 1800 of the piece that's underneath the Traco. It's half there. But oh well. It means it's that much easier to dig out. And the one right adjacent, that's 2400 ounces. Like I said, with that one, if we're even remotely close, we'll be happy. Six. That might make it to 27. I have not seen a gold nugget in a long time. At this point in time, I don't even know if they exist. Or maybe that's the 600 to 800 ounce cleanups. You know, when we dig it out and all of a sudden it disappears. It's just on the mats. Oh, there we go. Okay, these two are done. Okay, backing it up again. I think I can effectively say those two are done. And if for the stream I can get 2 more done, I think this will be a good cleanup. We definitely have hauled a lot of dirt. Be interesting to know after the midnight mark how much dirt I've actually moved. I'm probably gonna have to put more water in. Oh, not again. For whatever reason, the tailgate gets stuck in the hopper. So that'll be 28%. I wanted 30% basically for a cleanup. And very much I got that. Or I will have that. Figured a good cleanup tonight would be anywhere from 30 or 40%. Yeah, I think I can effectively turn those pretty much off. If there's 300 to 400 ounces left in it at this point in time, don't really care. Because out of the 2400, we've got most of it. I'm just coming straight across with my cleanups. Yep, that one I think I'm good enough on. Next one will take it probably another truckload. 378, not bad. 16, 24, and 422. Like I said, I still got a little bit more to do on there, but I am not too particularly worried. We've got the bulk of it. Huh, 28%. Alright, the lines started to go down there. Even this one I might try to, even though I'm not real particular worried about it, I'll skim a little bit more off. We know there's still gold in it. How much? We don't actually know. Alright, that one poked up with yellow. Okay, out you go. That trackle is sitting funny. It's just because the hump in the ground right there. A very bumpy area. 28% still, so this will make it 29. So effectively, 422, 379. That one's got 249 left. This one's got 375, which I'll do a little bit of cleanup. 1651 and 2420. Those are the two that we want to try to clean out. The 16 and 24. That's 4,000 ounces between the two of them. If we can even remotely get close to them. Then that's what we'll do. I just got a little bit left in that corner to take out. That one right there. Then this one will drop. Though I think it already has. Might be a little bit left in that one little corner. Not particularly worried about it. If I was doing long-term mining out of it, I would probably do a little bit more, but being that I'm not really. Alright, that one's done. $249, $343. Like I said, there's a little bit in that one corner that I missed a little bit, like right on this far one between the two. Not worried about it. Those two that are underneath, more important. So in theory, I should be sitting at about 8,000 to 9,000 ounces in my current state. Come on, get off there. There we go. Yep, 29%. There we go, now we're sitting more level. Then same thing, I just work my way in the corner, take a bucket out of each spot and work my way up and down. And we really do want the one that's right directly under the traco. Oh, that was midnight. Pretty good averages, 4,500. plus 12,000. I think we bought the claim. Paying 30% or 40% of 12,000 would have just been ugly. Well, we are officially at the minimum that I wanted to do as a cleanup. Okay. So what did we end up with? 249 and 343. We're at 1596 and we're already at 23 with this one. Like I said, it does not take long to chew through a pile of dirt. I think the 12,000 ounce though, the 12,006 ounce cleanup was the most big, or like the largest cleanup I've ever had. I'm gonna have to back up again. It doesn't look like it because the weird angle that's underneath it, but yeah, it's sitting right on top. Oh, not where I want to be. Oh, and now it's stuck. Why am I airborne? Good question to have. Would you stop going forwards? I'm hitting the back button. We want to go backwards a bit. I'll fill this truck up with just this spot here. And we'll see from the 2,400 ounces where it all is sitting. Come on. Why can't I lift again? Because it gets stuck on a weird part of the ground, that's why. Well, I don't think there's 2,200 ounces left in there. This one, 953. This one, 2200. We have not hit the good pocket yet. But the other one on the corner is 900. Guess we'll just keep chewing across and seeing. This whole truckload is probably only like, well, it did pull off a bit of the corner, so maybe there might be 200 in it, but right now it didn't open that can very much. And when I'm basically blowing bubbles in it. So in theory, if there's 6 of these that are missing, on average of 1,500, then that's 3,000, 6,000. Should be able to figure this out. $6,000 plus another 3. It's 9,000 right here. Well, we're probably pretty close on our 12,000 ounce cleanup then. I'm gonna fill this truck up and hopefully we're past the 2,200. Because it has not flinched at all off of that. And we've removed well over half that little claim now. Took one little swipe out of that. It's 946. 2138. So no, we have not actually. There is a good chunk of gold somewhere in that block that we have not found, and it shows near the top. Did take 30 ounces out of that other one though. But yeah, we're actually still taking more than 15. I think we're still averaging about 18. So instead of 3,000, it's actually about 36 at each one. $36, that'd be 72, and 6 is about 10.8. Sooner or later, I gotta hit that frickin' whatever pocket is there. In this regards, it's not quite hovering yet, but I better take this one out a little bit too. So right now, we've maybe only taken 1,500 out at each time. Any change. 600, so yeah, we've taken another 300 out of there, basically. And no. Maybe only 100. Still a 400 truckload, but yeah, I'll try to back up a little bit and see. There's still 2,000 ounces in there. It's just insane. Oh, no, you fucking prick. I think I saved it though. This spot in the game, just because the stupid wash plant should be parked over there, not here. This is a 400 ounce truckload. I don't want to lose it. Oh, 33%. Still think we've removed some pretty decent gold out of here. So we did say, well, let's back up a bit. Unless it's all down deeper, which is possible. But there ain't that much left there. When you see the yellow line at the top, that's basically on the edge. Come on, get over the truck. It was just hiding in the corner there. Like I said, it's a bit confusing to me because there's no way that there's still 2,000 ounces there. 639, 19. Like, look at that, 8 meters. 8 meters of what? Now that I've cleared part of that hump, maybe I can drive up a little bit further and try to scoop down. I don't know. I don't understand it because there's still 2,000 ounces there. The other one's basically empty. Alright, let's try it. Let's move up just a bit. I still can't really dig down any further. There's no way it's all in the corner. Maybe it thinks it is. Because we're already sitting right on the edge. Kind of work my way over a little bit more too. still kind of like no way. I mean, I've dug down how much? 629, 1954. There's still a pocket here that is 8.6. There is a pocket. I just don't know where it is. Unless it is that corner. I may move back again and just try to dig out the corner a bit. I still have the 40% bonus for digging at night. We do a lot of digging at night. So what I'll do is I'll back up. Maybe see how the ground spikes are right here. That may be it. Maybe it is a spike that's just in the corner there that's super good. We'll do an experiment. Maybe this is... This is just basically a social experiment because of that corner. There's still like a medieval spike hiding in it. I'm trying to dig through it and see if maybe that's the thing that's causing it. The other part's not doing so much, so let's see, 629, 19. Still shows it. There's going to be an interesting spike in the middle. Maybe it is some sort of superhuman 1,000-ounce friggin' nugget hiding there. We are sitting at about 35% on the mat, so it just pisses me off that I can't find where. I mean, there ain't much of this claim left, so there still is like that medieval spike right there. That do anything? 1890, so that sort of was 10. Yeah, if it still shows 8 meters up top, we know it's glitched. Could also be that corner too. You know it ain't this one anymore. I'll just turn the track over just a little bit. Maybe it is still marking up for our 8 around here. We can pull a little bit more material out of the bottom right there. Ain't too much more we can do. It's basically empty. 629, 1843. This doesn't exist. There isn't enough of it there for it to exist. I will clean it out the best that I can, but there's literally no way. And it's still not 15 meters deep because there's not that much material left. The other one disappeared pretty quick. I'll do a couple more truckloads and then we'll do the final cleanup for the season. Maybe it's thinking that corner. That was one small corner. Yep, that was it. That was 600 ounces in that one scoop. Alright. It's probably over on the other side, but let's finish cleaning up this piece. Yep, miraculously it was 600 ounces in one scoop. That's got to be one hell of a friggin' nugget. We went through that whole claim showing basically 2,000 ounces. And then we get to the end and it's like, yep, we cleaned it out in one shot. One file swoop, and we just cleaned the entire claim out. One more for posterity right in the middle right here. Well, it'll still be probably 600 ounces there? Yes, probably. I can't dig it, and I'm not going to attempt at this point in time. 600 and 487. Nope. We got basically 1,600 ounces in this truckload. This is a 1,600 ounce truckload, according to that map. Don't crash, because this is expensive. This literally, apparently, is 1,600 ounces in this truck. It's hiding in one corner, and not the corner we thought. Stupid as it is. Alright, let's go like this. Let's finish up whatever this is. Because really there's not much left here either. It might actually take more than a truckload, but considering we reclaim this claim once when we mined out the corner, And then this one had a massive pocket here. I think that's the secret. We just get onto Nighthawk and just keep mining it. Basically, if you can, mine out the entire claim in one shot. Do a cleanup. Mine it again. Do a cleanup. Probably averaging about 60 to 80,000 ounces in each one. It might get richer the more times you do it too. In this case it did. I don't know if it does every time. Well, let's do one more truckload for the hell of it. Because that'll push us closer to 40. And yeah, this one had 900 ounces in it when I last looked. Does it currently? Nah, I think we're probably around 6. Maybe 600? Maybe? Let's take a look. Oh, it's still 6. It's because all that good gold is down here. We'll fill this truck with this. I don't know if we're actually getting it down to where we need it to or not, but alright, we'll shut this off. I think we're probably close enough. Yeah, 566, so I got a little bit more out of it. Ideally, our goal for this cleanup is around 10,000. We get over that, it's bonus. Everything's bonus as it is. If we had a couple more days of run time, we might be able to get another 10 out of it, but in the end, I'm not really worried about it. So what we'll do is we'll go to the blacksmith while this one's processing. And we'll, that way it's easy for calculation. Currently we're sitting at, for the leaderboards, 55, 814. So let's take a walk on the wild side to the blacksmith. Dun, 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 dun. Take a walk on the wild side. Ball. Apparently I already have a case sitting here. Alright. Putting it on that hood is apparently a bad idea. I'm not going to go far only because, well, this will be done in a jiffy. No, not that. There we go. Alright, back to the claim. I don't know how much gold I have sitting there. I forgot that I even had that, so. Oh. I want the dump truck. generator has done really well. So yeah, we've actually done pretty good. It's sitting at 68%, so it makes me think that well, we'll wait, but oh, I know what I can do. It's a waste of time, but I'll go do it. Let's just see how much we have sitting there right now. Should be able to see it on the thing here. Now we're gonna get. I'm pretty sure for what we ran, we should be between 8 and maybe 12,000 ounces. Stock is sitting at 1208. Sure, let's sell it all. I have to go back. There we go. So we have about 36 million. That's pretty good. Why is there a bit of a trail there when you can't go and do anything? Alright, where are we sitting at? She's just empty now. This was a massive gamble at the start because I didn't have the other wash plant. We just had this. But this has turned out to be one of the best things that we could have done. Alright, we'll start that up. A little light on the subject here. Excuse me. And because it's the end of the season, for season 42, I don't particularly care if all these come off this time. I'm trying to do this as quick as possible. We're just trying to get her done. See what we sit at. Our final total gold weight. I mean, the mats look good, but that could be deceiving. Well, it's kind of deceiving until we do this. We have no idea up until this runs. If it's about 2.5 pails like the other one was, then it'll be good. Well, she is going up pretty friggin' quick. That's one pail. I'll just put that there. Well, that's the first 6 mats. 22% of a jig like that for the first 6 mats is something else. Now I am going to put the mats back away because I need a place to put them, that I'm not tripping on the damn thing, so I think this might just be the best way. It might be a pretty good cleanup. There's 31. I'll just put it on there. That's better. Better for everything. Dirt has been processed. Again, it's just easier to put them up here. Put the dirty one away and get the other one out of my way. Is that so hard? Still be around 50%, so I don't know. One time we had 60, but I can't remember if we had 50% on there or not. Just because it looks better. And this is just habit anyways. New tier is done with 91%. I don't need to do that, I just need that. There we go. It's close to 60%. Let's flick it on and see what we got. Okay, well, it's going up pretty quick. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we got 8, 9, 10. Whew, we broke our 10. Not by much, but we did break her 10. There's 10,000. 10,003. Let's get rid of that annoying thing. So we finished up for the season at 66,000. 66,197.83. That puts us in 61st. See, a few people got more than 65. If I could run or did run a bit more and got another 10,000 out of the ground somehow, 76 would put me up here. Not really worried about it though. We still did pretty good. So let's finish up with the year's total of cash. Now this isn't how much we've made this year in cash, but this is what we have cash on hand, which is one of the goals that we had.